drives a lot of things, and it'll drive you into all sorts of different dimensions, which brings me to another piece of tape that I'm going to share right now. And this is from MyFoxLA, our website at Fox 11. Remember our friend Hal Eisner from last time we gathered?
Yes.
So locally there was a car chase. Now we have car chases. They're a dime a dozen. But this one had a few more dimes involved because the bank robbery guy was throwing out money. And
did you guys see that?
No.
Oh, I've seen it.
All right,
So
let's do the clip so everybody can see it, and then we'll talk about it.
Did you see it?
It was a bizarre pursuit that ended in South Los Angeles, and that's where Hal Eisner joins us, really with some amazing pictures. Hal.
Well, this is Vernon in Vermont. This is where this whole chaotic thing came to an end. One that, as one police commander told me, was crazy even by Los Angeles standards. Let's go to the money shot. Actually, there were a lot of money shots in this pursuit that started at 10 a.m. after a bank robbery in Santa Clarita, worked its way to South L.A., where to some it looked like manna from heaven, an avalanche of money coming to the ground. This was a chase involving L.A. County sheriffs and the Los Angeles Police Department, in which money was tossed, according to authorities, some 20 to 25 times. Wads of cash. To police, this wasn't so much about getting rid of evidence as perhaps more like trying to get people to run into the streets to create some kind of chaos in order to create a distraction to help them get away. Let's look what happened to when they got to this intersection. They didn't end up getting away. They ended up getting pinned by another car. Originally, there were 4 suspects. 1 ran from the car in Sylmar and was arrested. 2 were arrested here, and 1 is still on the loose at this hour. But look at that crowd of people mobbing the police cars and filling the streets. Several hundred people chanting things like, "We want money," and others pocketing some.
Now, I've covered a lot of car chases and crimes in L.A., but the crowd that was on this picture, the crowd that gathered after here, was just amazing. And it lasted for a long, long time, the picture that we just saw. One of the driving forces, I mean, TV drives it, yes, when you put a car chase on, but social media this time was really the driving force. It brought out a lot of people during the chase. People were on Twitter, they were on Facebook, they're on their phones. Look, there's phones all over the place. And sending the messages to each other, this is going on, and they're tossing money. And they all got the word. So that particular sound that we just heard goes on further, talking to people that were scooping up money and will you give it back, asking those type of questions. Social media is driving a lot of things. It's changing presidential races.
It's credited with the Arabic Spring.
There you go. So all the changes that we're seeing now in the Middle East, they're blaming a video that they're all talking about on social media and how it's anti-Muslim. And the world is changing because of that. Instantaneously, people are communicating. So, is this a good world we're coming to? Is it harder to control?
I'd say it's definitely harder to control.
I was just about to say the same thing.
I mean, at the same thing, we're all trying to figure out how this is going to play itself out, too. I mean, who knows where it's going to go? It's so brand new and fresh for us.
Right. I'm just bummed I didn't get the tweet in time to go see it live. I would have been like, yeah, give us some money. Robin Hood in the hood.
But getting text messages and tweets and checking your Facebook and getting an update like that, and there's a robber going on there and it's a big deal with cops, that's like second nature
it's not like chasing a food truck.
To some people, and it's still not second nature to me. I think it still amazes me how fast people get information.
Oh, yeah.
I remember on one of the last earthquakes, I mean, I pulled it up, Twitter, just to see the information coming in. Of people just saying what went on in their area and in their neighborhood. Not only that, but the U.S. Geological Survey has the numbers there, clicking right by you, so you know exactly what's happening at what time, aftershocks afterwards. It was amazing. That part I really like.
I don't think criminals have caught up with the whole social media thing. I think
they beg to differ.
Yeah, they kind of.
I beg to differ.
Well, these guys didn't.
I don't know if this particular pursuit, but we've done other pursuits where the guy has been talking and texting, driving, getting away from the cops. That's happened already.
See, I didn't know that.
Well, what I'm saying is like
they're very soppy.
More criminals need to become more. Robbing a place ain't what it used to be. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a lot more things you got to worry about now.
Exactly.
You know.
And what about? Okay, let's go back to to Mitt Romney and his 47%. So at the end of this car chase, a bunch of people are running around for money. And one of the sound bites that Hal Eisner gets, the guy says, Hal's saying, would you give back the money? Because it is a crime to keep it. And the guy says, no. So we do have low lives, and we do have an element out there that is just living and existent. There is an argument to be said, maybe more elegantly.
Yeah. I give it back.
I wouldn't take it in the first place. I wouldn't even be there.
I obviously wasn't.
Thousands of dollars were stolen. When that clip was taped, which was last week, they had returned $21.
Yeah.
No. $21 got returned?
$21. Or left behind.
In nickels.
But they actually tried to ransack the car.
I wonder who it was who returned the $21.
It was the old lady with the cats. And
No. She probably doesn't have health insurance, so
guarantee
she
it was
needs to
somebody
pay
who took
for
the
her
other
medication.
I
300.
guarantee no one returned the $21. It was in that vehicle, probably stuck in between the seats.
It was recovered.
Because they actually tried to loiter the car and like get in there and try to steal money from there, thinking there was still money when the guys got arrested, I think. I don't know. It was quite a sight.